Hi guys, in Kiev in Ukraine. It's Wednesday, 6th of January. Really foggy, cold, typical Eastern Europe, Central European winter. Well, we're up here on top of the hill overlooking Kiev, and this is the famous Motherland Monument and the National Museum for the history of the Second World War. So they got some really cool things here, but unfortunately it's a really foggy day. Probably not the best day to come, but I love my military vehicles and things, as a lot of people know. So they've got a great collection of army vehicles here, and the monument's a bit further down, so try and take in everything. But look at the size of that. I don't know if you can make it out in the fog, but massive flagpole, and the monument's actually meant to be bigger than, I think they said it's taller than the Statue of Liberty, which is pretty huge. So just going to wander down this way, have a look at the rest of this military stuff, and slowly make our way around, see what we come across. But awesome place to have a look at. So that's the monument as a picture, because you can't really see it today because of the rain and the fog, but it's a massive structure. It's huge. So anyway, we'll see what we can see. I'll take a few shots around here and then some more later. So this is an WW2 cargo aircraft. It was pretty much a knock-on or knock-off of the DC-3. Almost identical, in fact, or the C-47, I should say. So the C-47 came first, then the DC-3. So awesome little collection here at the National Monument. MiG-17. MiG-21. MiG-23. Wow, classic planes. So you can see the MiG-23 wings are actually swept back at the moment on this. So that's the position they'd be in if it was flying supersonic. Oh, the old Yak-9. This was essentially what the Soviet Army used in World War II as its primary fighter plane. So what is that? An R-12 ground-to-ground medium-range ballistic missile. Flight range 2,000 kilometres. So it's starting to snow a bit, guys, or sleet. So I might have to rush back to the car in a sec. It's a bit of a shame because I wanted to get a lot more of this in. Amphibious cargo carrier K61. Wow. Torpedoes, a gas steam torpedo. Just above the boat here, there's a little torpedo boat or something, I'll find out in a sec. But just in the background at the 12 o'clock, you can just start to see the monument through the fog. Okay, so it's actually classed as an armoured artillery boat. River armoured artillery boat. Fire support, reconnaissance, convoy patrols. Produced from 37 to 46 and used until 1960.
Самохід на, короче, САУ Су-122. Башка САУ ВСУ-122. Башка 32.
Wow, these are some huge beasts here, these heavy tanks. T64, T70. Wow guys, this is a massive monument. Didn't realise it was this big, but apparently somewhere was saying it's taller than the Statue of Liberty in New York. Looks about the same height, but that's what they say. But this is the national monument in Kiev. around the area where they have the War Museum for the Second World War. Awesome area, really nicely put together. But yeah, what an absolutely enormous object. It's a pity it's so cloudy today, because you can see the whole city and surroundings from up here, but